sure everything's working properly. Hello, guys on Facebook. This is Corbin here with your weather. We're also on the King Tornado Man Show on YouTube, my YouTube channel. We're doing a weather update on there too. If it's a little slow, I apologize because it's Monday and I haven't streamed this since last Monday when we had severe weather. So before we get started here, I want to make sure, do we have good sound? When I share the Facebook video onto my groups, I want to see if we got good sound. Yes, that thing you're hearing, if y'all can hear it, is the warning alerts from on the WeatherWise radar. It's the warning alerts. When I'm gonna turn on my thing for just a hot second to see if there's a sound. Do we have sound on the YouTube and Facebook? YouTube and Facebook. Okay, we got sound on YouTube. YouTube and Facebook. Okay, we got sound on YouTube and Facebook. Now let's check Facebook. Yep, we got sound on Facebook too. That's good. That's good. That's good. I'm gonna watch the YouTube live. I'm gonna charge my phone while I do that. Because we're fixing to share the screen on YouTube. Let's turn this down. What's up, Quarter Pounder? Watching from Chicago, Illinois. Alright. Let's get the screen shared on the road. Maybe a little bit on the. Okay. Make sure that passes through the thing. Yep, it did. Alright. We got a lag on the YouTube end. We got a lag on the YouTube side, but it's not so laggy on Facebook. Area. We don't have nothing going on in Kentucky. Louisville, Illinois, or something. I know in Kentucky it's pronounced Louisville, but I know I'm not sure if it's pronounced Louisville in Illinois or Louisville or Louisville. However you pronounce it. So, anyway, we don't have nothing around Kentucky in the area. So, let's look at the webcams. Let's see what it looks like out here outside here in Litchfield. Let's see which. It's pointing south. That looks. It's like it's pointing toward McDonald's and the hospital. It says it's 120, almost southeast. Litchfield. Hold on, what's going on with YouTube? It's showing it's on the YouTube side, but I don't. Really bad lag. It's because it's Monday. White. There went a moth and a bug on the webcam. This is downtown Louisville. Looking to see if I can see the airport. The only way to tell if they where the airport is if you going across the sky like a beacon. But there's too many lights to see if there's a beacon. You have to look for a beam of light going across the sky to see where the airport is. Because I heard they just put a beacon up there. Beach, Kentucky. See a little bit of. Is that or is that just something blowing around? But that's Moorhead, Kentucky. I don't know if it's supposed to say. But that was Moorhead, and let's look at Pikeville. Here's Pikeville's weather cam. Uh, Pikeville. Ooh, yeah, those are beautiful. Let's go back to weather-wise. Yeah, it's a special weather statement for fire weather. This pink over here is a mesoscale discussion. This yellow box, well, both of them actually. Yep, severe thunderstorm warnings are yellow. Sometimes they're orange. And I'll tell you what, why we're on the topic, let's review the warnings and watches. So we're going to start with the tornado warning. Tornado warnings, if they're radar indicated, are usually light red. An observed tornado is usually dark red. PDS tornado warning is purple. Tornado emergency is pink, sometimes purplish pink. Hold on a minute, guys. Sorry about that, guys. I had a phone call. My dad was calling me. Let me get back to that. My dad was calling me. Let's get back to the weather. Want to make sure everything. Make sure that that is still on. Yes, I got my new laptop last week. That's how I was doing the severe weather thing. But like I said, let's go with saying tornado warning, radar indicated or light purple. But I've seen people change it to different colors. I want to stick it to the typical normal polygon colors. Light red is tornado warning, radar indicated. Dark red is an observed tornado. PDS, particularly dangerous situation, tornado warnings purple. Tornado emergencies are pink or sometimes purplish pink. Let's go to severe thunderstorm warning. Turn this down a little bit so I don't echo. Severe thunderstorm warnings are usually yellow. Sometimes they'll have like a black outline on the yellow polygon, which means it would be a tornado possible tag. Damage threat considerable. Severe thunderstorm warnings are usually orange. Destructive thunderstorm warnings are, I want to say, light red or pink, reddish pink. And then extremely dangerous situation is purple, which I don't know the difference between extremely dangerous situation and destructive. I always thought there was 3 levels, but. And then flash flood warnings are usually lime green, light green, which is just a lime green. Observed flash flood warning is a reddish, I think it's red. PDS flash flood warning is purple. Flash flood emergency is magenta. Tornado watches are yellow. I'm actually going to change that to 40 seconds. And a PDS tornado watch is purple. Then we're going to go over severe thunderstorm watch. Severe thunderstorm watches are pink. PDS severe thunderstorm watches are purple, which I've never heard of a PDS flash flood watch is purple. They just literally made a PDS flash flood watch. So they've upgraded the warning and watch systems. Jeez. Give me a second, guys. Ballistic. Let's look at the categorical, because that's usually the most accurate. So we may get some thunderstorms tomorrow, but the good thing about it is nothing severe. There is a severe weather threat that goes down through Tennessee, which is a marginal risk. Down through Mississippi, which is a slight risk. We just got level 2. Okay, no, hang on. Hold on. Day 1. I got that messed up. Sorry about that. Day 1. Severe weather threat 1s and 2s across the across Kansas, Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, southern parts of Michigan. Here's day 2. Do we have anything for Kentucky? No. But western Kentucky is in a severe weather threat. It's in a green marginal risk, so not a big. We'll check on the threats. See what we need to do as far as them western counties. But there is a slight risk that goes through parts of southern Missouri, Arkansas, down to Texas, and down into Texas and all those areas. Let's check the hail threat. The hail threat. Here, let's look at day 2. Kentucky. Let's look at the wind threat for day 1. Here's day 2. That's out of Kentucky. Little bits in western Kentucky. It's a 5% wind risk, and there's a 15% wind risk. Do we have a tornado threat? There would be a tornado risk, but let me check just in case. Well, that's tonight up across Illinois and Indiana. I want to see if there's a tornado risk near us. Yeah. Yeah, just western Kentucky, but it's 2%. But the highest threat is in the Brown area where the 5% is. I don't think we'll get much severe weather in Kentucky for tomorrow. I think the main threat's gonna be across, like, let's say not Jonesboro, Arkansas, Little Rock to Jonesboro, yeah, Dyersburg, Hot Springs, Memphis. Duke is in the 2%, so we ain't got nothing to worry about as far as tomorrow. Um, so with that, Wednesday rainfall 1 to 2 inches, isolated 3 to 4 inches of rain. Multi air rain totals 2 to 3 inches, plus may lead to high water or minor flooding, and the confidence in rainfall amounts is medium. Here's 0 to 12 hour forecast. Here's tonight. Temperatures are in the 50s. Uh, Sunday's lowest heat index was all in the 40s and 50s. Winds are blowing south southwest in the teens. Monday night's wind gust was in the 20s. Monday night chance precipitation is mainly up in the light green area. Precipitation totals, there's none up expected in our area in the next 0 to 12 hours. So it's our forecast. High temperatures was in the 70s. The heat index was also in the 70s. There in Ohio County. Winds were blowing south southwest in the teens. Afternoon wind gusts in the 20s. I think I just saw a 30. Chance of precipitation for tomorrow night is the 80 to 90%. And there's precipitation totals for tomorrow night. So let's look at the weather graphics. Illinois, Indiana, Northwest Ohio, Southern Michigan. Severe weather in Nebraska, Wyoming, Montana, Utah, northern parts of the Four Corner states. And outside severe weather risk is storms, thunderstorms that we need to let our plants grow. Was that? Hold on. Did I hit the wrong thing? Yeah, I did. Okay, so here's the right one. Severe weather threat mainly across Texas, Arkansas, parts of Missouri, western Kentucky, northwestern Tennessee, and then outside that is the general thunderstorm risk. Then we got winter weather across those areas at the Four Corners. Man, some areas over there are still seeing snow. It's May. And then let's look at the third Wednesday. There's thunderstorms, general thunderstorms again on Thursday. Severe weather threat across Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee. There's also a flooding threat mixed in with that. And then again, more winter weather across the Four Corner states. I wonder when snow is going to completely get out of the United States. Let's go back to weather-wise. And something important real quick. You guys know yesterday, May 3rd, was the birthday of the very first tornado emergency. 27 years ago, May 3rd, 1999, the first ever tornado emergency was issued. And it was issued for an F5 tornado that went through Bridge Creek and Moore, Oklahoma. that had 321 mile per hour wind gusts. Very first tornado emergency that ever got issued was in 1999, May 3rd, 1999, in Oklahoma. All right, so let's look at the hourly forecast here. Now would be a time if you have any weather questions or comments to put them in while I go through the forecast. Any last minute weather questions or comments on Facebook and YouTube. So here's the hourly forecast. Right now it's 68 degrees. Going to be 68 in about 11 o'clock or 10 o'clock. 11 o'clock, 66, 65, 64, 63, 62 at 5:45, 61 at 6, 7, 62 at 8, 65 at 9, 66 at 10, 11, 65, 63 at noon, 62 at 1, 63 at 2. I meant 12 over there at 1, 2, 64 at 3. 2! Sorry about that. Oh, allergies are getting to me, which I wonder why. And even the feel like temperatures over the next few hours will be in the 50s and in the 60s, along with rain coming in. While we're at it, let's check the dew points. The dew points are in the 40s. Well, there's a 51 at 7 a.m., 52 at 8, 54 at 9, 55 at 10. Look at all these dew points. And look at the rain. I'm kind of curious to see what the humidity looks like. Let's go to, well, we'll look at precipitation too. So precipitation, yeah, it starts coming in about 11 o'clock a.m. Noon, yep, we got rain all the way through the early afternoon. Yeah, it shows some showers, some rain showers here in the middle of the day tomorrow. And I want to look at humidity real quick. Humidity will be in the 70s about 11 a.m. Then it goes into the 80s. Let's go back to the temperatures and we're going to look at the 7-day forecast now. So here's the 7-day forecast. Today it was cloudy, high of 77 degrees, low of 53 degrees. Um, um, Tomorrow it's going to be rainy, rain likely, 100% chance precipitation. So we're going to get rain tomorrow. High of 66 degrees, low of 59 degrees. Wednesday, rain again. Rain likely. 97% chance. High of 62 degrees, low of 51 degrees. And then Thursday, cloudy. Gosh, my allergies. Thursday, cloudy. High of 59 degrees, low of 45 degrees. Feels like 54 degrees. Feels cooler than it looks. Friday, cloudy, warmer than yesterday. High of 66 degrees, low of 43 degrees, warmer than yesterday. And that's for Friday. And then Saturday, drizzle, warmer than Friday. High of 73 degrees, low of 55 degrees. And then Sunday, light rain, chance of rain, 68% chance of precipitation, high 74 degrees, low 58 degrees. And it says all clear, no active outlooks for my location. Great. Great. So, does anybody have any questions or comments? Let me check Facebook and YouTube. We'll check YouTube first. Still got Quarter Pounder watching from Chicago, Illinois. What do we have for Facebook? Nothing for Facebook. And that's fine. Maybe they'll watch it later. So, anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the weather forecast. I will see you guys tomorrow with another weather update. Don't know what time, but I'll have another weather update for your Tuesday. Thank you guys for watching. Y'all have a great rest of your night on Monday. How long have I been live doing the weather update? Woo! 40 minutes. Actually, 41 minutes. Doing this weather for 41 minutes. So I've ended as early as 20 minutes. Sometimes I've went as long as an hour. But it's been 41 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and get off here. Thank you guys for watching. And for the people that is watching on YouTube right now, I just want to let everybody know I'm fixing to upload part 2 of me doing the 2-story Minecraft house. There's a part 2 coming to that I'm going to record later. So I just want to say to you guys, thank you guys for watching on YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, The King Tornado Man Show. Find me on Twitch, The King Tornado Man Show, TikTok, The King Tornado Man Show, and Instagram, The King Tornado Man Show. Thank you guys for watching and have a great night.